taking on the Houston Texans. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So we're 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll shift things around. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Texans nothing. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Their own 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
118. What's that?
Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hey, look at this defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Hey, uno. Hey, uno more. Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Texans at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
19 Texans. Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud will look to throw once more. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This now a 3rd and 4. Again, this is Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 26-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now he's going to step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On play action, Allen. Big strides, look at him go. Oh, what a move. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen going to change it up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On play action, Allen. Work in the middle of the field. He's hit the man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jackson Hawes, his first. NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering how we...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back up to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
At the Texans' 22-yard line.
Allen. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. First carry down for David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Completes to Shakir once again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 57 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard.
Well, soul-searching now? I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've got to be on the field more than normal. Put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
3-yard line.
South. Why Tony? 19 Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards on the play. That's another Texans first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is taken in at the 5. They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Rico Collins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And this sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball or at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Complete on the comeback route. That's Shakir. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for Bills. First down. A gain of 22 yards.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Texans 6.
Get your money up. I put money down.
Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's again complete to Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Allen going to change the look here.
43-yard line.
All 52.
Second and 1. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Texans 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Allen. Looking left side, he's caught by Moore. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Stroud from his own end zone. They'll let this go deep for Collins. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Undercrunch. Off 52.
To the air, Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Well, that's deep, particularly the secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Final play of the half, Stroud. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And it seems a little...
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau, his second sack of the night. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Already. 18. That's it. Hey, uno more. 11.
Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And the Texans.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nike Texans. Buggy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Oliver made the tackle. A gain of 2.
Now an audible here into something else.
At the 40-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's looking deep for Bell. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really...
There he goes again. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Bills 42, Texans 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bills 1st down. A gain of 15.
From midfield, here's Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. The running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking that.
And now here is another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Second down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Allen going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Right, here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, south. Good.
Throwing now is Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So after the sack here, second and 14. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Look at hot.
Second and 14. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And my goodness, another interception. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Allen's pass.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
At the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Uno. Hey, Uno Mars.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Texans, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Why Tony?
Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Texans 28. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense in the high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while, thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Again, it's Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing now is Allen.
First down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
Complete to James Dirk.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Allen.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. First throw now for the backup Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And the Texans. First down. First and 10.
Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Hey, Uno Mars. All right.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here goes Stroud again.
And that will be incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on now, but when you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. Or Jones have to give your own guy a chance too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
18. What's that? Why Tony? Hey, South.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
That's some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it.
Touchdown, Bills. DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
A loss of 7 brings up second and 17 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, Uno.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and 5.
Why Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins,
54 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990. Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Allen now looks to throw.
Now they'll tuck this and run.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
From 21 yards away.
And the Bills are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
118. What's that?
Stroud to throw it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
34 yards. And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And now here's another interception.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. That is incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he, of course, a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Allen again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A 28-yard gain.
To throw, it's Allen.
1st down, Bills.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That is caught by Shakir. And he will have the Bills 1st down, and that should be that.
16 yards. That's good.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Allen going to run with it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bills 63, Texans 42.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Swap. Another swap. 19 Texas.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, ready? Under. 18. What's that? 11.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys